What's good, Southeast Michigan podcast? Daniel back with you. We are gonna watch the Reliaquest Bowl together, at least the first quarter. Probably take a break on the second and third quarter. Come back for maybe latter part of the fourth, and then kind of recap everything. But as of right now, Michigan is walking out onto the field, and looks like Brock Osweiler and can't remember the other commentator's name is calling the game. We're here on a noon kickoff time on ESPN. Kind of interesting. Tonight we got Penn State and Boise State, so that's the big one there. But yeah, we are gonna watch this opt-out bowl game, the Reliaquest game. Like I said in the preview, it is super difficult to gauge anything here because both teams have numerous guys in the portal. But according to the availability report for Michigan, Brady Prieskorn is the only one listed as out, and questionables Jaden Mangum, Amarian Walker, and Jeff Percy. We're going to have a couple freshmen on offense get the start. I think Andrew Sprague is going to be over there at right tackle, and then you're going to have Jordan Marshall toting the rock. So let me get this. Let's brighten this up a little bit here. Move this over. But yeah, let's watch the first quarter. Thank you for tuning in, though, whether audio or video or both. But as always, Southeast Michigan podcast free and available wherever you choose to consume it, and of course up on YouTube. This will eventually be uploaded as well. Like, subscribe, and click the bell for notifications. If you could, so leave a review on your platform. Greatly appreciated. Looks like we're about to get underway here. Michigan is the home team. So we're going to commercial break here, and then we'll come back. And it looks like it was raining earlier. They're showing Max Bredesen pregame warm-up, trying to fire this team up. But looks like mid to low 70s, partly cloudy, partly sunny, whatever. I will be in Chicago for the Frozen Confines game, Michigan versus Ohio State. That is, I think, 5 p.m. Central Time, 4 p.m. Eastern, but I'll be out there for that game at Wrigley Field. Got front row seats, upper deck, and the way Wrigley Field is kind of situated, I mean, I've never been, but, from what I see, the bottom level is almost flat. So it's like really difficult, again, from what the pictures show of watching a hockey game there. Ice rink, of course, will be out in the outfield, maybe partially over second base, whatnot, but you'll be basically seeing a bunch of heads skating around. That's what I was worried about. So we bought tickets to go up top, being able to look down, and hopefully that works out, which I'm sure it will. We kind of did that for the First Energy game, stadium game last year, Michigan Ohio State. We kind of sat on that mezzanine middle section level, and so I thought that worked out pretty well. Trying to replicate that, but yeah, it looks like Wrigley Field is just 2 levels. But should enjoy it. It's going to be a weekend full of hockey teams out that way. Penn State Notre Dame plays later Friday, and then Ohio State women's plays somebody from the Big Ten, and then on Saturday night is Wisconsin Michigan State. And Michigan State is ranked 1 at this point in time, I believe. They've been kind of teetering in the top 2, top 3, along with Boston College. And I believe Minnesota was up there. But, all right, so here we go. Steve Kasula, the tight ends coach, is acting OC for this game. So Chip Lindsey, even though is logged in officially, he is not calling this game just yet. Davis Warren getting the starting drive here. Alex Orji did suit up. Jane Davis out there with eye black on, so you never know. Maybe we see him. I had learned listening to 97.1 on the way home from work this morning that from John Jansen that Makari Page isn't playing, so that's kind of another blow, and adds one more to the laundry list of guys not playing. So this game is going to come down to what type of Jalen Milroe we see, and what Wink Martindale's got dialed up to keep this dude from running all over us. Michigan is kicking off first, and that is going out of bounds. So short field for Bama on the first drive, unfortunately. With Tommy Doman going to Florida, I don't even know who's doing the kickoff. I don't know if that's Zavada or not. I didn't even think to look. He leads the team in rushing. Has 20 rushing touchdowns, which is definitely more than last season. So kind of relying on the run a little bit more, and not as efficient through the air. Throwing a little bit more interceptions as well. First pass is going to be over there to the sidelines to Miller. I think that's their backup running back because Justice Haynes in a Wolverine uniform. I don't know about on the field and in practice though. It's got Zeke Berry out there, Amir Hall, Derek Moore coming off the edge with Rayshon Benny actually, and next pass going to who's that? Jeremy Bernard. The wide receiver room is a depleted room for the Crimson Tide, but they do have Ryan Williams expected to play here. You got Ernest Hausman getting Jalen Milroe down in the line of scrimmage. But yeah, that's huge. Now having Mason Graham or Kenneth Grant on the interior there, but TJ Guys lining up opposite Derek Moore. Trying to run up the gut. Zeke Berry stopped him, about 3-4 yard gain. I kept thinking Ryan Williams is number 1. He's not actually number 2. Huh. So season defense out today. 96 pressures, 56 run stops, 15 sacks, and 26.5 tackles for loss. That is the statistics that Michigan's going to be missing today with the players that are sitting out. That's missing 15 sacks and the TFL. That's crazy. Oh, picked up the blitz. Oh, Milroe on the run, and Michigan stops him on 3rd and 7. Quinn Johnson came up the middle there on a blitz and stopped him, but it looks like Bama's going to go for it. It's 4th and 4. I mean, there's not a lot to lose here. You're essentially playing a spring game, right? Why not go for it? Nothing to lose. Nothing's on the line. All right, 4th and 4. Here we go. So far, go. Let's go. Let's go. Derek Moore, Rayshon Benny, and TJ Guy get Milroe down for a sec. Great penetration. Great penetration from the D line. That was solid. That was solid. Yeah, they came off the edge there. I mean, was it Caden Proctor, the left tackle for Bama, whatever? He's not playing. I think he's having shoulder surgery. But that was their best offensive lineman. He's not playing, but that was great. You get 7 points here. That's a hell of a start. But Davis Warren in there, you got Samaj Morgan, Payne O'Leary, and Jordan Marshall for sure there. Michigan's going to run, and Marshall's going to get about a 4 or 5 yard gain. And if I was talking to Jeff, who is at this ball game. Shout out to Jeff Johnson. I was talking to him at work. If there's a game that Payne O'Leary can make an impact on, it's this one, right? Had a great catch versus Ohio State last month, but obviously he's been the spring game darling. This is I might have mentioned that in the preview, but if this is a game where Payne O'Leary can leave a mark, it's this one. So 2nd and 7, it was a 3 yard gain. Looked a little bit more. All right, and then that they're gonna run it again for no gain up the middle. So 3rd and long, not ideal to start. I mean, you got a great field position for what Bama gave you there, but I mean, good news. Michigan's got Dominic Zavada to kick it through the uprights, but yeah, 3rd and 6. So they give him a yard on that run. I don't know how. So you got trips right. Time to throw. No. Oh, got it. Scrambled out of the pocket there. Woo! Nice. Nice. Davis Warren stepped up in the pocket and kind of shed a defender coming at him. Great. Great. He rolled right, shed the defender, and then threw off, or not say off his foot, but rolled out and threw to Hogan Hansen. So you got 1st and 10. Starting to rain again. Oh my goodness. All right, so that was the trick play. And if you watch this game live and now listen to the podcast, you know what I'm talking about. The rain's coming down pretty hard now. And they tried to do the old double pass that Donovan Edwards and J.J. McCarthy did last year. That time it did not work out. Davis Warren threw it to Kendrick Bell, who played quarterback in high school, Ronnie Bell's brother. And all right, now they're reviewing the second pass. So Kendrick Bell then threw the ball back to Davis Warren, and it was off the mark, and the ball bounced out of bounds. It looked like it was a forward pass, but they were going to review to see if Michigan's going to be losing field position here. But man, that rain is coming down extremely, extremely hard. So now we're going to commercial break. But I mean, even if Kendrick Bell kept that ball and kept running, he wasn't going to get anywhere. They were going to have him swallowed up. But it just goes to show you how hard trick plays are to execute, right? Like J.J. McCarthy threw off his body to Roman Wilson to get that first down and just got smothered by a Bama defender. And I remember Jim Harbaugh wanted a rough in the pass or whatever, but it wasn't that bad. But that play almost went into a disaster. But because of JJ's athleticism, he was able to kind of corral that. Not like that's a knock on Davis Warren, or whatever. That it wasn't nearly set up was as well, but nonetheless, this is bowl season, right? You're not in the playoff. I mean, is it? I mean, it's in Florida, so it's a vacation destination, so it makes it a little bit better for people willing to travel. But yeah, I can't wait for that Penn State Boise State game tonight. That spread is minus 10.5, or it was around 11. I I don't know. I don't think you can count out Boise State like that. I think it's going to be a single digit ball game, win or lose. And watching the previews with some of these experts on TV and on YouTube, it's like You know, I don't know. There's a panel. I don't know the ladies' names, but there's a panel of 3 ladies talking about this game, and or talking about the Penn State Boise game, and they're thinking that Vegas didn't have the guts to put the line even higher than that, and I'm like, what? I don't know. The pass that Kendrick Bell had, he did get hit when he threw it. That did not make it forward, so they're going to spot it at the 43-yard line. So now we are at 2nd and 23. So Michigan lost some big yards there in that play. We'll have to see what they do here. I mean, my guess is it's going to be run here and settle for a long field goal. But we shall see. All right, okay. Not a bad run by Jordan Marshall. He gets up the gut there, probably for 7 or 8. It's 3rd and 16 here. Okay. See what we have. So Marshall's going out wide. The rain has tapered off a little bit. They are in field goal range, though. They are on the 37-yard line now. So they are going to run a... Ooh! I like that one. It's not going to be enough for a first down, but I like that one. They roll Marshall out there wide right. Looks like he's going to take a screen pass. There ain't nobody near him. But they actually throw it even shorter to another guy a little bit shallower near the line of scrimmage for another pickup. And now it's going to be 4th and 7 for Dominic Zavada here kicking this field goal here. 17 of 18 on the season, 94%. 45-yard field goal here. Winds about, I think, 12 to 15 miles an hour, and it's good. Good kick. That hooked in there. It did not look good at first, and then snuck in there. So 3-0, 8:15 to go in the first quarter. Michigan gets points on that first drive. So that was bad. Trying to get a little cute there, but take 3 points. I really do like that play. Who's number 39? I don't even know who the hell that is. Let's go. Number 39. That's, man, it has got to be that. It's got to be a walk-on player. Let's see here. Number 39 is Joe Taylor. We have a senior from Chelsea, Michigan, Joe Taylor. That's absolutely hilarious. So Chelsea, Michigan is just right outside Ann Arbor, right? Special teamer. So you go career game by game statistics. He's got 3 tackles versus TCU in the Fiesta Bowl. 1 assist. 1 assist 2 times last year versus Washington in the Natty, and that is it. He's a 2-time All-Academic Big Ten honoree, 3-time Letterman, appeared in 35 career games, including 2 on offense. So, yep, special teamer. So he's got more stats than that. Those are his career highs. I think I might have read career high, but sorry, yeah. But no, he's played special teams. He's got a lot more stats than that. So, of course, it'd be a long-winded. He's a 3 straight district regional champ, though, at Chelsea. Nice. So, yeah. And his profile picture on mgoblue.com is him playing on punt duty. That's awesome. You know what? I'm gonna probably leave that up. The roster, that is. And now the rain's pouring again. You know what though? This is the type of game where like this last 3 4 year run. I mean, this is a type of game where like Michigan's gonna embrace it, right? The jump around at Camp Randall, uh, the hostile environment at Ohio State, the stuff that goes on at Lincoln Memorial Stadium. This is the Iowa way. Like this is like I know that it's a little different there because it's more of an emotional thing, but like this is a type of game where Michigan can get themselves dirty in a good way. This is awesome. All right, so Bama back on the field with the ball. Trips right. They send him out. Milrow fumbles a snap, and Michigan recovers it. Let's go. Oh man, what I tell you? What I tell you? What I tell you? Michigan's gonna muck this up and take advantage. Let's go. Oh man, they're gonna review this. What? So trips right. They send a fullback in motion, fakes the handoff to the running back and pulls it out. Ball falls. Well, I didn't even know if he pulled it out, but ball falls on the ground. He tries to pick it up, and it just kind of squirts up in the air. All right, so then Michigan got the ball here. We're on the 19-yard line. We're going to run with Ben Hall. He's going to get about a yard. Trying to see who's out there, but it is coming down probably even harder than it once was. Got about 7.5 to go here, and like I said, we'll close out this first quarter here in the first segment of this podcast. Coming up on 26-minute mark here. Take a break for the second quarter, third quarter, and come back for the fourth probably. All right, so we do another trickery play here. Fake handoff here, fake hand like the end around, and Frederick Moore takes it to the right side. They're going to get maybe 3 or 4 on that pickup. All right, just take care of the football, and we know how Michigan likes to take the air out of the ball and just run it a million times. So, see, now the rain looks like it's holding off again. It looks very spotty. They're going to run the ball on 3rd and 6. They're not going to get the first down. I mean, it's going to be 4th and 3. I mean, just go for it. All right, so they are going to kick another field goal. 4th and 3, 30-yard attempt. If this game had more magnitude to it, you definitely would be a little bit disappointed coming away with this juicy field position 2 times in a row and only getting 6 points. Dominic Zavada is going to nail that one again. That's automatic. So 5:52 to go, remaining in the first quarter. Michigan up 6-0. That's awesome. It's so gross there, but that's awesome. Let's see here. Oh, by the way, I thought it was. I mean, it's just. I mean, it's not like Michigan's exclusive to it, but it's always cool to see like other former coaches or analysts or even current coaches from other teams, kind of go into Ann Arbor or like for example in this case the bowl practices, like seeing John Gruden go down there and was on social media with the team very briefly. He was doing he said like a quick chant with the quarterback room, so like Bryce Underwood's there, Jane Davis Warren, blah blah blah. And Todd Bowles, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers head coach, it's at Raymond James Stadium where the Bucks play, so it's very convenient for him to stop over as well. His son Troy Bowles transferred from Georgia to Michigan, so and that makes sense in that case too. But it's just cool to see talking heads and like that kind of linger around the program. Like I said, I know Michigan's not exclusive to it, whatever, but it's kind of a cool thing for the players to experience and get to meet some of the key players of the game, whether that be coaching or actual players. But John Gruden, if you bring up an old newspaper article, I can't remember where I seen it, but I did see it somewhere. This was probably oh maybe 5 6 years ago. It's so hard to pinpoint exactly when I did see it, but somewhat it resurfaced. It might have been when Jim Harbaugh, of course, was up in the air on his coaching status, and I think this was probably before the 21 season. And I think that might have been, I can't remember when John Gruden was with the Raiders. Neither here nor there. But part of the newspaper article was John Gruden being a high school assistant somewhere, maybe even a young, I think it was even a young college assistant, but said that his dream job would to coach at Michigan. I don't know why, but that was listed there. So I thought that was kind of cool to see him on Michigan's practice stuff. And I'm not saying, or nor do I think he'd ever coach at Michigan in some form or capacity at this stage of his career. But what could have been, right? What if John Gruden went to Michigan, even as an assistant? So Jalen Milroe and the Crimson Tide offense back on the field. Fake a handoff, tries to run right, no gain. Amir Hall, nice tackle there. So no Josiah Stewart was huge, of course, but TJ Guy and Derek Moore doing work. They're getting penetration. And there's an interception. Let's go. Let's go. We got Wes Walker with the interception there. What is going on? What is going on? So Wesley Walker is, a safety by nature. He's playing up on the line. He plays bump and run with the middle receiver on the trip set, and then bounces out to the flat. And uh, Milroe tries to throw all the way to the sideline there to his wide receiver, number 11. I don't know who it is. And Wesley Walker puts a paw on it, tips it to himself, and then picks it off. Oh, man, that was. So Davis Warren looks right again. He tries to hit Hogan Hansen, I think, because the ball had such zip and it was wet. It went right through Hogan Hansen's hands, and then it kind of hit the Bama defender as well. So On a different day, that might be an interception, but could also be a completion as well. So 2nd and 10, we are on the 11, or no, 16-yard line. Jordan Marshall had some good penetration up there on the run off the left guard, but he got bounced backwards. I felt like that was like a 5-yard run, but he's only going to get 3 yards. We're creeping down. About 4.5 to go. 3rd and 7. Yards per play, Michigan 2.5. Bama's like 0.4. Got clean pocket. Oh, that's a touchdown. Let's go. We got a back shoulder fade to Frederick Moore in the corner of the end zone. Hell yeah, dude. Oh man, they're gonna review that. That is super close. But that is excellent throw, excellent catch. Damn. All right, according to the broadcast, they're gonna give a green light to that touchdown. So Zavada gonna make this 13-0, I would assume. Excellent, man. Oh yeah, yeah. So they're showing the still photo right now, and there's definitely some red because it's in Alabama's end zone. So there's definitely some red between his toe and the white out of bounce line. This is good, man. This is good. I mean, yeah, you want to see Michigan win, right? If they would have lost, it's not the end of the world because if, as we mentioned, this game literally means nothing other than, a bowl record, which doesn't hold as much weight anymore if you're not in the playoff. But that's awesome to see that this team is up on Alabama early and they're having fun, getting some confidence. That ball is getting kicked out of the end zone. Much better kick there. It's looking a little more, um, looking more pleasant weather-wise there at the game now. It seems like after that drive, it's now getting a little more sunny. You got some sunshine peeking through the clouds. All right, 13-0, 4:15 to go in the first quarter. Bama got the ball again around 25, and no way! No way! You gotta be kidding me! Let's go! Let's go! We got another strip sack. This shit is wild. What? Oh my god, that's a fumble all day. Dude, Amir Hall, I mean, what a game. What a last 2 games for that kid. He comes off the edge, and as Milrow was cocking his arm back to throw it, Amir Hall slaps it right out and then gets recovered by Michigan. I can't even tell you who recovered it because oh my god, younger guy. I can't tell if it was Inaweta or who the hell was that? Let me bring up. I'm gonna pull up ESPN GameCast because I also want to figure out who the hell's kicking off. Oh, it might be Cameron Brandt. That is 100%. That is 100% a fumble. Yeah, Cameron Brandt recovered that ball. That's dude. This is so awesome. All right, so Dominic Zavada is kicking off. Okay. Yeah. So the ruling on the field is fumble. They're saying on the broadcast that it'd be difficult to overturn this. All right, stance is called. Let's go. Well, the sun's out and Michigan's got the ball again. So we are on the 6 yard line, first and goal. Average start for the drives for Bama's 25. Michigan is the opponent's 21. So hand off to Jordan Marshall up the middle. They're going to get a couple yards. Nothing big there. I think you should run a stretch play here. Probably run to the left. All right, we got Alex Orgy coming in the game. I'm assuming I haven't seen him yet, but Davis Warren came off. Yep, Orgy's in the ball game. I'd run. Excuse me. I'd run right. I'd run a stretch play to the left. Oh, so he's rolling out right. Gonna get a couple 3 yards. Yeah, I try to move the line of scrimmage, stretch left off Evan Link. Hmm. Marlon Klein. If they're showing the replay. If Orgy would have probably sat in the pocket for maybe one more second, probably could have seen Marlon Klein coming over the middle. But here we go, third and goal, right hash. Hanson in motion. All right, Davis Warren back in the game. He's going to run up, and he's not. He's going to barely get back to his line of scrimmage. So, not much there. Probably another field goal here. I'd go for it. Alabama hasn't done jack squat. I know the weather has kind of lightened up here, but even if you don't get it, they're inside their own 10 yard line. They'll be inside their own 5 yard line if you don't go backwards. Go for it. Nah, they're going to kick it. I know Sherman Moore probably really wants this game in a coaching perspective, so he's going to play it safe. 16-0. All right, so we are coming up on 42 minutes record time. This first quarter has taken quite a bit to get through. So we are going to consider this segment one right here, and we'll come back at some point in the fourth quarter and talk some more about this game. But go blue, man! Great start, 16-0, and boys are playing with a lot of fire, playing with a lot of confidence, and then that's exactly what we needed. This has been really fun to watch on a depleted roster. I know both sides have guys not playing, but I think for Michigan's side, it's a little bit more, um, a little bit more with an exclamation point because of you know of their situation specifically. Anyways, there we go. I'm off you. What's up, South Michigan Podcast? Back for segment 2, or the last 5.5 minutes of this Reliaquest bowl game. Right now it's 2nd and 10. Bama's got the ball, and uh, Wesley Walker gets a tackle for loss there on Jam Miller. So we're looking at 3rd and long here. Crucial play coming up here for the Crimson Tide. Michigan up 19-10. I tell you what, the first quarter and the second quarter were not the same game. It once the weather cleared up, Milrow was able to kind of settle in, and Alabama took care of the ball a bit better. But Michigan has played its tail off, and right now Milrow's about to get sacked again. Nope, he gets away. Oh my goodness! Wow, he was almost dead to rights. Scrambles out of it. And right when he hits probably the last moment you could actually get rid of this ball without being a flag, he tries to throw it over back to Jam Miller across his body, and luckily it wasn't intercepted for his sake, but um, it goes incomplete. So we're at 4th and 10. Bama is going to be set to punt. They're actually going to go for a field goal here. Let's see if and he sinks it. Wow. What a kick. Damn. 51-yard field goal. That one felt a lot longer. But Alabama kicks a field goal. It's 19-13. So, anyways, let's recap kind of what happened since we took a break. So, second quarter, Alabama starts moving the ball a little bit. They score 10 points, and they get a field goal right before halftime. Um, with 54 seconds to go, Sharon Moore kind of did a goofy timeout there, right on 3rd and 1, and Bama picks it up. I believe that was a Jalen Milrow run. And then, a couple big chunk plays later, Bama gets set up for a field goal, and so it makes it, a one possession game rather than 2 possessions. So that was actually pretty big. It made basically the first half of Michigan dominance just a complete whitewash. And so you're lucky, Michigan and Sherrill Moore is lucky that the first quarter happened the way it did because of the situation. With the events that transpired. Anyways, other than that, I had no really big qualms. Third quarter scoreless, but Jordan Marshall has turned out a pretty good outing here. He's taken a lot of big hits. I don't know if you guys noticed, but he's physically fit. Like there's no fat piece on this dude's body. He's got a decent size for running back, but a couple of the times where he's running to the pile, Alabama defenders are kind of hip tossing him or manhandle him a little bit. He's definitely going to need an ice bath. He's got his bell rung a few times, but he's hung in there. He's made some really timely runs to move the chains or to make something out of nothing. Alex Orji obviously has been in there since Davis Warren got hurt in the third quarter. Kind of rolled out a little bit too early, and I'm gonna say rolled out a little bit too early, but held onto the ball for too long, and when he got rid of it, and his ankle or his knee got twisted up. He is wearing an ice pack on, I believe, his right kneecap. You think that Jane Davis would get in here, but I think that with the emphasis of actually trying to win this ball game, nothing against Davis, but with the experience that Orgy has, no matter what type of skill level you have in there, I think that Sherrone is just going to go with a quote unquote vet. He did throw that interception that set Alabama up for some pretty good field position early. It didn't ultimately cost them too much, but Alabama was about to kick this off with 4.5 to go. No onside kick that goes back out of the end zone. So Alabama 3 timeouts as well as Michigan 4:38 to go, up 6. So gonna have to keep the chains moving, and you're gonna have to win on first down. You cannot go for a negative play on first down. Alabama is going to suffocate you there. All right, all right. Marshall's getting about 3 or 4 there on the first play. It was a run play. Who would have thunk? We also got a flag. What? Well, also, was it the third quarter too? Alabama got a sideline penalty, gave Michigan a new set of downs. Didn't work out though. Oh wow! So you got unsportsmanlike conduct penalty on number 15. I think his name was Justin Jefferson, according to the broadcast. Looked like he threw a punch, so he got a warning. His first warning. That is a huge, huge call right there. Oh, so Max Bredesen, you know that scrappy gym rat, right? He's on top of Justin Jefferson after the play, and he must have said something, and Justin Jefferson punched him in the face mask. So Jefferson is now on the sidelines. Run for no gain or a half a yard loss. Another big, uh, another big hit, big 2 hits for Bama was one of their edge rushers. I think number 11. I don't remember his name. He limped off the field. It was almost like a non-contact injury in the third quarter. He instantly grabbed his knee in pain. I haven't seen him since. I don't believe, and I think his name was Jaden Peters or Jason Peters, one of their offensive linemen. I think it was a guard, right guard. He left as well. So the bodies in this game are still stacking up. So 2nd and 10, another handoff, and it's just right. It's just right in the gut. I've said it. That was Ben Hall there. And I said in the first half, first quarter. So let's run some stretch plays. I mean, we're just running right into the teeth of this defense, and it works every 4 or 5 plays. But I mean, when Bama's expecting it, I feel like we're doing the same thing that Chip Kelly did against Michigan, just running right at him. And Orgy's not even keeping. I mean, he's ran a few times. He's letting the running back take the punishment on the option stuff. Option stuff. Yeah, 3rd and 10. So we're gonna be playing with Bama probably getting one last shot at this to stop it at 2:34. So they're gonna essentially have 3 still with that 2-minute warning. All right. Hollenbeck. That almost got blocked. Holy cow. He's going to return this. Uh-oh. 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 Not good. Not good. Ryan Williams brings it almost to the 50-yard line. He has been waiting to make a splash this entire game, and there it was. Not good. Not good. If Michigan was able to get them in around the 20, I would have felt great. I do not feel great right now about that at all. We're looking at possibly the last drive of the season here. We're gonna need the best Wink Martindale and the oh boy, Barham, who got a bullcrap roughing the passer penalty on the last drive, went unblocked on that one off the edge. Milroe did not see him until he came back to Barham's side to throw it to Ryan Williams for like a 5-yard gain. So we're going to a 2-minute warning here. All right, we're going to pause real quick, and we'll come back after the 2 minutes. All right, here we go. We're back for this 2-minute warning. Let's see what happens. 19-13, 2 minutes, 2 timeouts. Jalen Milroe rolling to the right. Going to have to throw it away. Nothing there. We're at 3rd and 5 here. How about the boys up front, man? What kind of game would this be if Mason Graham and Kenneth Grant are in there? I mean, without those two, I mean, Rayshawn Benny holding it down, Cameron Brandt, Inoetta, Derek Moore. I mean, TJ, these guys are playing their ass off. All right, 3rd and 2 plays. Prevent the first down on 2 more plays. No, wide open. Jeremy Bernard's going to get about a 13-yard gain. Ain't nobody near him playing zone. Uh-oh, going up top, going deep. Out of bounds. Woo! Ryan Williams is going to be special. 17 years old, making catches like that. I know Jeremiah Smith is a dog too, but Sugar Hill there, Jair Hill, come over there late to push him out of bounds in the air. But his foot came down on the white. Now he's on the sideline. He got a little banged up there on his knee. Not having him out there is huge, but that Jeremy Bernard has been pretty lethal tonight. Oh boy, no, that's not good. That's not good. Quinn Johnson came free on a blitz, and it was just a easy dump down, check down to Jam Miller. He leaked out. This is not good. 1:20 ticking. Still two timeouts in the red zone. 15-yard line. Going to need a turnover. Going to need another mistake. Going to the end zone again. Nothing there. Secondary doing pretty good at locking down the over-the-top stuff. The long chunk plays that happened in the 3rd quarter really came down to double moves. We were at 1:06 to go. 2nd down. Come on, boys. Probably bringing the heat. I think Quentin Johnson's blitzing again. He's almost been playing like a linebacker today. Like a Khalid Hudson type. Oh. Oh! Oh! Oh my God, her Houseman! Oh! That would have been ball game. Wow. Quentin Johnson. Quentin Johnson came off the edge there on a blitz, right in his face. A tip drill pass, man. Ernest Hausman almost could put the season right in the books. Oh my goodness. All right, 3rd and 10, minute even. Minute even. Let's go. 2 more plays. Blitzing all day. Oh, it's a duck. Got deflected out of his arm. Quentin Johnson is just getting, he's blitzing the last 3 plays in a row. Quentin Johnson's blitzing. This is the ball game right here. 56 seconds. 56 seconds. We need it right here. Come on, Wink. Come on, Wink. Come on, Wink. Ryan Williams to the top of the screen. It's not like you're even watching live with me. I'm talking like I'm a commentator. And Bernard's on the bottom. I wonder who they're going to go to. Amir Hall on Ryan Williams. And then Caleb DeBoer is going to take a timeout. All right, we're going to take a timeout too. We're coming up on an hour recording time. So, all right, here we go. Ball game time. 4th and 10. Quinn Johnson's back at slot corner over the tight end. No pressure. No pressure. Rayshon Benny in his face. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Nobody was open. I love that call. I love that call. Rush 4, sending everyone back. Love that call. Aha, DeBoer. Eat it. Eat it, bitch. Eat it. Great call. Let's see if anybody was open. Nah. Nobody open. Nobody open. Love it. Love it. Derek Moore's getting double teamed. The middle of the end zone has got 4 secondary guys, 2 receivers, and then you got the corner of the end zone getting locked up. Nobody's there. Absolute masterful. Orgy's taking 2 knees. Ball game. Hey, in a game that means nothing, I mean, that you still want to win. And that is a phenomenal, that's some nice momentum going into the offseason. Ugly, want to call it or not. That was great. That's great. Michigan doesn't win that game. They don't have that first quarter like they did. And just like they beat Ohio State. Short field. Oh, Keon Sabb, he opted out. He's over there, former Michigan Wolverine. He's in an Alabama jersey shaking hands. All right. Go Blue, guys. Thanks for kind of living with the beginning and ending of this Reliaquest bowl game. We'll be back here, I would say soon, next week sometime to talk some college football playoff and the preview of the Natty potentially. Right now, 14-14 Louisville and Washington in the Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl. But anyways, catch you guys later. Go Blue.